The anatomy of a worm contains several distinct chambers, including the digestive tube, the pharynx, and those wiggly little bits on the end there.
Intriguing. So, oh well, we're actually in the middle of the level, but welcome back to Let's Play Some of the Scriptman's Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. Where did that come from? Creature from the Krusty Krab. Man. Anyways, so, as this game is kind of to remind us, so if we check for ourselves, we have to free villagers. Don't really know who those are, but let's go. First,
Nice work,
I will tell you what the
guy.
game didn't tell us. These villagers happen to be... Well, how do I get back now? These villagers are the villagers that, well, live here, frankly. In the Alaskan ballroom you currently reside in. And they, of course, are not quite happy being
You're on my Christmas card list.
captured. What? Even captured them? I don't quite remember. Oh wait, no, it's all these little... These things! These guys, I believe, are what captured them in the first place. Fun.
Nice work, yellow guy.
Talking cheese. Boom. It's kind of weird using that as an attack when laying on top of an enemy normally makes you get stunned, but whatever. Alright, so is there anything else to save right now? There is. I believe right now all there is to do in this room is just save everyone.
Oh, thank you.
And then there's actually nothing more to it. You can just continue on your merry way afterwards, I think. Or you can just winch things. I was thinking about it earlier. I don't really understand the decision of the developers to involve winches so heavily in SpongeBob's gameplay. It just seems so... SpongeBob. What makes that interesting to this game's audience? Ow. Oh no! Dangerous winching might be interesting to the audience. It's interesting to me. Otherwise, I'm just turning things. I'm turning things a lot as SpongeBob too. Why does it always have to be turned? It's just one of many things in this game that seem to be there purely for the sake of making you take long to get through the level. However odd decision that might be. Now then. On we go. As always, you want Z's for things, but... So I've heard these called Sleepy Z's. I think the game also calls these Snooze Z's as well. I don't quite remember. Or I even heard the term Sleepy Z actually, but I thought I heard that somewhere in the game. But I also came across Snooze Z's elsewhere, and we'll probably come across that this episode. In fact, people, they're fishes. Well, depending on what you consider this thing to be. Mollusks and various sorts of shellfish. Well, not many sponges around here, unfortunately. Some of them seems to be a very rare breed in Bikini Bottom. Not quite sure how that happens to be, but our little mold-esque protagonist is happy to be what he is, I'm sure. What are these things? I always think they look like tongues. They do, don't they? But they have green on them. That's not a good thing to ever have on a tongue. Yeah, both at once. Ow. Hello. I ponder the shape of this weird bouncing save point. I'm having an odd moment of contemplation trying to figure out what these things are actually supposed to be. I also wonder what Patrick is up to. And also kind of weirded out, like I've said before, by those little things we slam, but whatever you say, SpongeBob.
There she is, the
There you go.
wife. What a fetching lass. Never mind, I'll have her down in a jiffy.
Well, at least you try to lip sync SpongeBob. That's kind of nice.
Then it'd take longer.
Oh yeah, but
I can't see any good from
anyways, there is a sleepy seat around us, although I don't think it's very close just yet. It's around a wall, if I remember correctly. I think it's actually over. I should just give that first person. Doesn't. I think it's over there. Some should have first person. You pressed select or something. Oh well. I quite love that in Graffiti Kingdom of all games we're reading up right now. Winch like we've never winched before. Go!
I'm the crankiest.
Oh no. There you go. There, see, there's that sleepy seed. I don't think I've actually. Oh, well, hi.
Up here on the roof.
Up there. Yep. Why did things appear while I was. It's darn cutscene. As I was saying, it seems that when you grab onto anchors. Okay. Well, it's like these things are especially huge, or even corporal, but whatever. Come on.
Oh, thank you. Perhaps I can help you out.
Please do. Now, as I was saying, it seems that whenever you grab an anchor, how long your arms are kind of depends on how far away you were from the anchor when you jumped. Those, no, okay. Checkpoint came before then. I hate it when I just lose progress by falling into a pit like that. But it has some adverse effects at times too, which you'll probably see later, because I have some frustrating moments in this level because of that exact mechanic.
Now, can you help me with my aeroplane or not?
Well, I didn't bring the wife back to you, I brought you to the wife, apparently. Oh, look at that, she just fainted in a broken heart.
Don't you want her to stay here?
No, it turns out she's not as pretty as I thought. But she's always been a fine companion and would make a fine addition to a building project. Failing that, there's the old junk pile. You're sure to find something in that lucky dip.
Amazing. So there's a little bonus game for the day.
Okay, Spongebob, you can rummage around in the junk pile for playing parts. Just make sure you put the right colored junk in the right colored bucket.
For some reason, it takes you some time every time I play this to get my bearings on how you even control the thing. Basically, this thing controls like a winch. Oh, whoops. It also has no music, which is kind of weird. You don't have... There's no actual requirement for grabbing those Z's. But it is nice, because of course that's 2 Z's. But anyways, just make sure things go in the right place. So if it goes off to one side, it should go off to the other. It is, of course, color code for convenience. That's all you have to do. It is exciting in every possible way. And then other times you spin too quickly, and the game interprets it as you spin the other way, which is kind of annoying. No, other way. Other way! For some reason, the game doesn't seem to like letting you grab things when an object is in the center, too.
Good work, boy.
Darn it. So you'll sometimes find... Oh, crap. I can't see that thing was actually golden. I thought it was
Keep up the good
white because it was basked in the golden light. I just assumed that its golden color was a result of that. Yeah, though, so you kind of need to figure out the weird little quirks of this game where sometimes it just won't let you grab things if they're in a certain place.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, winch controls, not fun. Snooze yeah, see, that's what it calls those in this game. I guess I should be calling them that. But anyways, yeah, you get... It seems like it's weird. So what happens is, you pick up well, I don't think the snoozies you pick up during this level actually give you anything. But the average of the number of correct objects and the number of snoozies you pick up, multiplied by 2, is how many snoozies you get. Weird. But I got 21. How grand. Not exactly as many as you get for that Patty game with Plankton, sadly. But such is life.
It's a little-known fact that bullworms play host to a variety of species, including crustaceans, small fish, and slimy things that go ick, ick, ick.
Yay.
Good going, SpongeBob. That looks mighty functional, unlike my family.
Awkward pause.
He said his wife was always supportive. What now?
Hey, Rockfish.
Can we take off now? Please, please?
Sorry, SpongeBob, it ain't that simple. The bird ain't fixed up yet. There's an inventor lives nearby. You should talk to him.
Oh, why didn't you talk to him before? Darn Jenkins. Whatever, though. So, all the usual Z's just reappear here every time, which I guess is convenient, but at the same time, for a person like me that likes to pick up every single one every single time it appears, it's kind of annoying in its own way.
You better see if he has any plain stuff we can use.
So I'm, of course, going to run around and pick all these things up. I still haven't really looked into how much stuff you need to have to buy everything in the game, or whether I'd even want to buy everything. I still need to do that. I haven't had as much time to play this game off screen as I'd like to have, actually. But oh well. Away we go, regardless. Wench, wench, wench. This thing has an interesting diet, doesn't it? Eating giant sodas whole.
You must be SpongeBob SquarePants.
Wow, that is amazing. How did you know that? Mind reading device, right? A secret sponge sonar. No, tiny flying slime machines.
No, I just had a call from the chief on what we call a telephone. I'm sorry, but I can't help you at the moment. I've got troubles of my own.
What's wrong? Oh, SpongeBob can make it all better.
Please don't ever say that again.
Creature stole my 3 jellyfish power cells. I hate those creatures. And just as I was about to activate my greatest invention.
I'd sure like to see that. How's about I go get those 3 power cells for you? Then will you help me find stuff for my plane?
Sounds like a good deal. Could be tricky, though. The monsters have locked themselves away with the cells in my workshops.
Don't worry. I'll work it out as I go. I've got a very good feeling about this.
Why would they lock themselves in your
Do
workshop?
you mind? You're in the way a bit. Go into my workshops and find those power cells.
Are you a jerk? Seem to be throwing me away. By the way, how do you even get out of this place? Darn scientist guy. Ah, no. Anyways, so this is the final wing of the Lasting Ballroom, thankfully. Is it? I believe it is, if I recall correctly. No, it's the second last. The last one's actually really short. That squeaking sound is grating. Bye, reused assets. So we have no enemies now. Just a variation that takes 2 hits. That's really all there is to it, which is kind of exactly what you'd expect. SpongeBob, please. SpongeBob.
I'm the crankiest.
That thing cranks down shockingly quickly. But no matter. Now then. Yay. So, you'll find that there is an awful amount of, not pink, but purple in these levels all of a sudden. I don't quite know why, but you're going to end up seeing a lot of it. Also, that thing says hurry up. I don't quite know why. I think it sinks. Yeah, it's sinking very, very, very slowly. Very slowly. Nope. Also, that's one thing that I just find really weird about these levels. I don't know why it's like this, but all these snoozies are just ever so slightly misaligned in these hallways. I don't know why.
I remember when I could run and jump.
And now you're paralyzed?
I invented these doors. They're impenetrable. Unless you plug them in, of course.
So basically, it's impossible to get through unless you open it. I guess that kind of does serve the function of the door. Is that a mine? Is that a mine with like an egg beater attached to it? I never really thought about what these were when I saw them earlier. Alright, egg beater mines. Oh, see, there's an egg beater over there. Now we have them. So we have an egg beater over there, and a mine next to the egg beater. And then we have hybrids. It's like egg beater mother, mine father, and look, little egg beater mine children. Look, video games like this make you think some very weird thoughts, okay? Let's just leave it at that. I mean, I don't come into these videos expecting to make these kinds of observations. Or ever necessarily even intending to, but that's what happens, for better or worse.
Don't mess
Yeah, you sell that guy thing. Alright, there's one Z that I'll simply leave there for all to stare at. So drop!
Oh, my data suggested a high-speed run would push that plug into place.
Or you just push it like a normal sponge, but whatever. Anyways, also these ruts can't be run out of. I don't know why. It's really annoying. But now I completely lost my train of thought, so what to do? Onwards we go! Ding. Look at that.
The first jellyfish power cell.
So something kind of infuriating about this room I discovered.
Full of intrigue and wonderment.
That's not what I'd call it. But there's something very, very infuriating about this particular room that I learned the hard way last time I went through it on my own file.
Oh, this was belly.
I think it's looking like it is. Collisions, you're interesting. There we go. Anyways, basically, if you want the sleepy seed, pick it up. What I mean by that is, don't pick up the power cell. Oh, camera, please. Don't pick up the power cell before picking up the sleepy seed if you don't intend, or rather, if you do intend to pick up the sleepy seed. Because, simply put, you teleport back to the hub after you pick up that power cell, and then you can't come back. So, whatever. It's kind of annoying. Game! So this is what I was talking about earlier in this episode. You can do things like that, and you get caught in some very questionable ways. Also, I hate that jump so much, because those anchors are too close together. You actually grab one after the other easily. I never actually managed to even make it across those two anchors. I've tried before. I intend to accomplish it today. Or tonight. It's about midnight, but... Oh god, camera, please! I don't know what it'll be like. Guess you should just ignore the second one. Could have come up here actually from the very beginning, but whatever.
Treasure! I hope it doesn't belong to a pirate.
Also, SpongeBob, you forgot to lip sync. Seem like a no longer popular pop star or something. Missing your cues. This is why we rehearse, SpongeBob. Rehearse.
What's that treasure chest? Open you? Well, if I must.
Was that it? Hitting all these switches gave me like what, 3 snoozies? What the heck, game? I endured hardships for that. At least wasted more time than I would like to admit. But, oh, see, I just increased your output by 33% by picking up that singular Z. These things are showing red lights with the mines. It's kind of weird.
SpongeBob.
And only 6 stinging. I guess that's 2 more to go, huh?
Brave and mathematically capable. I'm impressed. The next power cell's through here.
Huh. Alright. Although, just for the sake of making sure I don't get through too much too quickly, because, well, frankly, I haven't actually gotten through as much of the game as I'd like to before recording these episodes, I'm gonna have to call it quits for today's episode right here. I know I've kind of been swinging you guys with the longer episodes in this game, but kind of need to cut that short for the moment. So, that'll be it for this episode. Let's calm down. Try it again. That will be it for this episode of Let's Play SpongeBob SquarePants, Creature from the Krusty Krab. Join us next episode as we continue to collect jellyfish power cells for the sake of whatever this guy's invention is. It's a good one, apparently. Tell us how good it is.
You're in the way a bit. Go into my workshops and find those power cells.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be finding all
Bye, guys.
these
See you then.
jellyfish